Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. And welcome to another episode of Fountain Pen Calligraphy 102. I know, it's crazy. Can't believe that we're doing this again. How is everyone doing today? Can everyone hear me okay?
How is it?
Okay, good. I think everyone can hear me good. I'm going to share this with our friends so they can come and hang out with us too. I see YouTube is changing some things around, which is frustrating because I can't stream how I used to stream, which is annoying. Ugh. Just stop poking everything. Just leave it alone. Lie down. Go to sleep. Okay. So, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? Today we're doing Fountain Pen Calligraphy 102. Just checking the, make sure it's good. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to try and use this system for doing... I'm trying out Streamlabs OBS 1.5.2. So we're going to see how this goes. So for the majority of... What did I do with it? Oh. For the majority of new calligraphers out there who are interested in doing fountain pen calligraphy, you're going to need some slant lines. Now, I will put in the description of where you can find these slant lines. If I can find... Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o, okay. My computer is being... View by... type. Let me see. Text document. Move this one out. No, that's not the one. Oh, crap. I have to find the file. I'm really sorry, you guys. Okay. Okay, so in the About section of this profile, you will find a whole bunch of links. The first one is to the Fountain Pen Calligraphy 101, and then the basic strokes, and then the 55-degree slant. This is the 55-degree slant. You'll need to download this and print it out, and it'll lead you to a Google document. You'll click on the form. I might as well just show you. So what'll happen is you'll go to the About section of this video, click on the 55-degree slant. It'll open up this video. You can either save, either download it, which I recommend, or you can print it, directly from your printer, save it to your location, and print it out, or go to Walmart or have somewhere print it out for you, and then make multiple copies of this page, because otherwise you won't have lines to go on. Now I have a whole bunch of these somewhere, and I put them in a file folder, so that way I have a brand new one when I need it. Okay, but this is just a ratty old one, and we're going to go with what we have, because all we need are the lines. Now, the other thing that you're going to need is CVS caliber notebook paper. Now, I don't know, yep, you can totally see the lines. So, this is the 55-degree slant underneath the lines. Now, when you're starting off your calligraphy journey, you're going to want to make sure that you put the 55-degree down on some sort of clipboard. Just trust me, don't put it on the table, because it will move around and it will get really frustrating really fast. So my advice to you is get a clipboard. Get yourself a little bit of this Scotch tape runner stuff, and just do the corners, so that way, a little tiny square. You don't want to go across the whole thing. It'll stick, then it'll be a nightmare to peel off. You want to be able to take it off, because you'll have to change it out every now and then. So, stick it down to your clipboard, and then in order to get the writing angle correctly, because this is your writing angle, okay, take and put your hand as far across and as far away as you can, and then release your arm. Just let it drag. That is your slant line. So you want this to basically be almost horizontal. See, almost, not quite horizontal. You want just enough. I recommend for beginners that you put the opposite ends of the clipboard directly facing away from you, so that way that this is your natural downstroke. But if you need a little more, you can tilt it just a little more. And then you put your paper in, and then we can start the basic strokes. We're going to practice the basic strokes. I'm going to turn this here camera so you can see what I'm doing. Oops. Put my light on and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So, when you're doing your basic strokes, you want to just make sure that, let me see if I can come around this way. Make sure that you can, something is really driving me crazy at this moment. Is that better? Yes, that's much better. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you're practicing your basic strokes, you want to go from the bottom to the top, or to the X side. We're going to make this the X side, not that one. So we're going to make sure that we're going to go up. We're going to start just a little bit to the left of that line there. Start just to the little bit left of that line, maybe a nib's width worth, and then that should be your upstroke. And then for the downstroke, you should be able to pull from the top down to the bottom of that line. Okay. And then you're going to put both of them together. You're going to go up and pull down. 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 Now, when you're making your overturns, you're going to go, let's see, this is the X height, you're going to go up on the stroke, on the line, up over around, and then come back down on the same line. Now, you might make these really wide or really thin. Just make sure and keep them consistent. So if you make them about yay big, you want to make sure and keep them all about the same, going up and coming down on the same angle. Now, when you turn it facing away from you, they should look like they're leaning to the right a little bit. That's proper form. If they're going straight up and down, that's called Judy script, and that's Paul Antonio's, deal. That's his. So if you want to learn Judy script, going straight up and down, you can go and follow Paul Antonio or PASCRIBE here on YouTube. Now when we do the underturn, let's do X height. We'll do the underturn. It's the same way as the overturn, only you're going to go down on the line, turn around and come back up. Down, round, and back up. Down, round, and back up. You want to start your transition right about there. And try to go the same speed, going down and then coming back up. Going down, coming back up. Now if you're going like this, make sure that you're not going too far over, because you don't want to make a V either. Don't do that. And don't make it too far. You want to make sure that you're going down and coming back up on the same line. Okay, now when we're doing the ascending, the compound curve, we're going to go up, over, around, down, and then back up. Up, over, around, down, and then back up. And you can do these as thin or as thick as you want. Just make sure and keep them uniform. Up, over, around, down, up, over, around, down. And see, this space in here should be the same as this space in here. The widths should be almost the same. Try and make the widths as even as possible. Some people will put a little wiggle in here. Don't put a wiggle. That's bad. So up, around, down, and then back up again. So it's just like an overturn, and then an underturn. Overturn, underturn. overturn, underturn. And as soon as we get into flexing out the pen, you'll see where it really matters. Okay, now let's do the oval, the dreaded oval. Nobody likes to do ovals. So, the best way that I could tell you to do an oval is to start in the middle of the X height. Start there and come up, over, around, down, and then back up again. So, we've already done the overturn and the underturn. Now we're just doing a reverse underturn. So, oval, up, over, around, down, and then back up again. Up, over, around, down, and then back up again. Now we're not even doing any flexing right now. We're just doing it. We'll even do it in pencil. So you'll go up, over, around, down, and then back up again. Up, over, around, down, and back up again. Make sure that you're coming down. Go up, over, around, and then down, straight, and then right there, transition, and then up again. So you want to make an oval and not a circle. You don't want to make a circle. You're making ovals. And then make sure that when you come up, that you come into where you started. Come up, over, and around. And if you start too far down, you'll have a hard time. You'll have a hard time making the connection. So try and make the connections as even as possible. Start up at the top, over, around, down, and then make the connection right here kind of seamless. And this will take time, but once you get the hang of it, you'll have it pretty much down pat. Okay, let's look at the ascending stem loop. Here is our X height. The ascending stem loop is going to come out from the top of the X height directly at the top of the other X height. So you'll come out, up, and then you'll curve up, over, around, and down. Oh, it's time to eat. So you'll come up, over, around, down. Up, over, around, down. Up, over, around, down. And these loops don't have to be big. They can be really small, or they can be very elaborate. Just make sure that they're the same all the way across. Okie dokie. Alright, same goes for the descending stem loop. Gonna start going down, curving around, and then back up, down, around, and back up. Same angle as the ascending step loop, but going downward instead. So when you turn them upside down, they should look like ascending stem loops and not and just upside down. That's how you can know if you check your work. If you take a word and you turn it upside down, and you can make out, oh, that's an ascending stem loop. Oh, that's a descending stem loop. Oh, that's an underturn. That's an overturn. That is a reverse compound curve. And when we get into stylizing, we'll see how you can turn these descending stem loops into something really pretty. Now don't bring this out and go like that. Don't do that. That's bad. Just for now, don't do that. Okay. Now we're going to do the reverse descending stem loop. You come down, and then you go the opposite way. Okie dokie. And when you turn these upside down, they should look like a reverse ascending stem loop. Okie dokie. What else? What else is there? There is the A, B, C, D, E. We'll do the K loop. We'll come up around the 1/4 height and then out, down, and kind of like a modified underturn. If you've made a cursive K before, you will know how this looks. This is also creating muscle memory for when you're writing words. And that's basically what cursive writing, what calligraphy is small muscle memory. So that way you can make words. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R. We'll do R. So when we do R, we'll come up on, we'll do upstroke, comma dot, down, underturn, up, comma dot, underturn, up, comma dot, underturn, up, comma dot, underturn, 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 comma dot, underturn. And soon you'll get the hang of it. Okay, let's do the S. The S is kind of a weird little letter. You do an upstroke, And then we start a little bit above that, and we come back down that way, curve around, and we make an S shape with a little tittle, and then an upstroke. S shape, tittle, upstroke, 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 S shape, tittle. Okie dokie. And those are most of the letters of the alphabet. And that is how to use the slant. Now when you put it right way up, these should all look like they're leaning this way a little bit. They should look like they're leaning towards this corner of the paper. Or like maybe a little drunken person, you know, just saying. Well, that is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye!